Yo, yo,
First one in, I like it.
ready, baby.
How you guys doing?
I'm good, man. How about you?
Good. How was that deck? You hit it?
What's that? The deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got through like half of it. Not gonna lie, I did not make it all the way through.
It's. I mean,
I think, yeah, my idea is save the other half for later, so I finish it still today.
Okay.
Make
Good
it happen
shit.
somehow.
Good shit. Yeah. The first couple of decks are gonna be hard, like I said in the text. But it gets a lot easier throughout it. Just keep talking to yourself positively. Just be like it's nothing. Christian, good morning, man. I'm just not gonna type back. I'll just say it. I'm gonna wait. I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes till we break down GJ. Wait for some people to come in because yesterday I broke it down all the way from the monthly. We only had 2 people in here, and then everyone started piling in, and I just had to do it again. So we'll just wait a little bit. Noah, what time do you start work today?
Sometime between like 8 and 9 usually. I'll probably log on at 8, but things should be quiet till 9 or 10 this morning.
Nice.
Really, my only like early days with meetings and stuff are Thursdays. I gotta be off the Zoom probably by like 8, but otherwise I should be chilling.
Good stuff. What's up, Giovanni?
Guys,
How you doing?
good and yourself?
Good, man. Good, man. I'm just gonna wait a little bit to start breaking down GJ and let some people start piling in here. Doesn't look like we have too much news today.
Okay.
Not much news events. Oh, Noah, I posted the first live on in the course if you want to watch it or rewatch it. And then
Nice.
eventually
Alright.
these are going to be on YouTube so that we could go read back and watch this and take some notes and see what we're looking at and see how we performed.
Nice. GJ's starting to set up.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm waiting for a breakout. I gotta figure out what to do with this thing because it's always in the way. I'm waiting for this break above 143, 750.
You won't trade the range between.
No, I mean this is
It's a
what I
pretty
was
big
talking about.
range.
What's up?
I said it's kind of a big range.
It is a big
Like
range, but
30 pip range.
if it was a normal range, I would be trading at something like that. But look at all these wicks, all these candles all over the place. Like it's just a mess. But this is what I was talking to you about last night when it comes to dropping down to the lower time frames and why it's so valuable. I mean, not so much to get an entry, but to see where price is reacting in these key levels. So if you look at the 1 hour, obviously price is in this channel right here, right? It's reacting, but it's in this range. And I'll point out, you know what? I'll just start breaking down. We're going to wait for Jaden to come in and Rory, which are both on the West Coast. So it takes them a little bit to wake up. But as we're looking here on the monthly of GJ, so right around here, you had the 2008 market crash, right? Price came down, formed the support right around 120. So we'll mark that off. Obviously, for scalping, this isn't too important down here, but it's just to give you an overall look at what GJ is doing and why it's reacting to the way it is. So price came all the way back down to 120 during this financial crash, snapped back up, created this resistance up here, and then formed the support down here at 120 again. Now, right here was Brexit back in 2016. So price came all the way down here and created this low at 128, created a perfect support, came up, created this resistance up here. But the reason I point this out is because right here was last year, Corona. March, price snapped all the way back down, and it couldn't close below these levels from the Brexit low, and it didn't pass the low from the 2008 financial crisis. So price snapped all the way back up and then created this support around 132. Now, if you drop down to the weekly, price had this support right up here, and it's been in an uptrend since Corona. Price has just been gradually coming up, creating a solid market structure, creating higher highs, higher lows, but it's kind of been just ranging as it just comes up. Now right here we have this key level 141, right? Price created this resistance over here, then support over here, resistance again, respected it, and just snapped back down. And then it started consolidating in this area before it finally broke above, closed above, and it's making its push all the way up to 144. I see it coming up to 144 600, 144 500, where these wicks rejected over here. Now, also, if you look at the weekly, price already broke the bearish structure over here as price tapped over here twice, 3 times, 4 times, just snapped back down and created the support down here where price continued to correct this high and continued up, passing the resistance over here at 141, which is a key level. Now, price, as I was saying, is in this bullish trend, tapping multiple times, respecting this bullish trend. It's on its way up. Like I said, it closed above here, and it's respecting this area up here. It's trying to figure out what it wants to do right now. That's why we're in that range. Now, on the daily, you have obviously this resistance at 142, which was or 142 200 in this area over here, which is a significant level for GJ. Now, if we want to look left on the daily, we want to see where price is at, why it's creating this bearish candle right here, where price came all the way up to 144, tapped 144 and closed bearish, but no wick to the bottom. So why did it do that? If you look to the left, it's that easy. You're just looking at this wick right here, right? So price rejected that wick. So I just got an alert from Derek in the group. And price has been in this range. This is a significant area right here between, 144, 500. We got, who is this? That's Dave. Okay, that's someone else's Zoom, I guess. So we've been in this range over here. We were stuck in it. And now if we look over to the right, we're reacting to that level right where that wick rejecting just shot down, right? Came all the way down. That was during Corona. So that was the market did. Now it's over here again. If we drop down to the 4-hour, we have price kind of ranging over here. It's got its support right here at 143 300, which I do see price coming down. I see price coming down to 143 flat before it continues up, because it is in a bullish trend. We want to see where targets are at on the higher time frames after price passes 144. So the reason I said 144, and if you guys have any questions, just please stop me and I'll explain to them even further. So we have 144 600 where these wicks rejected multiple times over here. So I want to mark that level off where I do see price retesting and then eventually 144, around 145 actually. But also my ultimate level will be 148 right up here, 148 flat. But we got a while to go before we get to that. But when it comes to scalping and where we believe price is going to go, once we obviously break this level on the higher time frames, I do see price coming up to 144 600 and tapping that. But right now, let's look at it immediate. What's going on right now with GJ, why I was drawing those trend lines. So on the 1-hour, you have price honoring this trend line. And also before I do that, if you notice the price structure of GJ, once it creates new highs, it shoots down, it corrects the whole move, comes up, creates the high, and just comes down. It's the nature of GJ. So 141, obviously, very key level. Price is just coming down from 141 multiple times, creates a new high, comes down all the way. Now over here, created this resistance, 142, 200. Did the same exact thing, just ranged over here and just kept tapping it before it finally closed above, created support 142, 200, which is a key level. And now it's on its way up with this bullish trend right here. But here, as you see, that was that horizontal line of that rejection before COVID, or right during COVID. Price created that rejection right there. And now price is over here kind of ranging, right? This is the 1 hour now. Price is ranging. We got this support right here where price created the support, rejected multiple times, created a nice bullish candle right up here with a wick to fill potentially, but it didn't close above this previous resistance over here. So we're just going to mark this off right there for you. I got some OCD. It's kind of annoying. But as you see this trend line, price is just tapping it multiple times. And I'm going to show you why I look at the lower time frames too, and why it makes sense so that you know where price is reacting to. Now, if we get a clean retest here and a close, a strong bearish close, maybe on the 30-minute, you could take this down because you have this mirror to move. And if it closes, you want to wait for it to close. You got this trend line here that price is respecting, but you want to see on the lower time frames. Now we can adjust that, and now you see this key level. When price matches up with a key level of a price to the right and also a trend that it's honoring, again, we'll look at this right here. Multiple times it tapped into this area. That's why you drop down to lower time frames. You don't necessarily have to right now because you see it on the 30-minute price creating support right here, which we could get a buy if you guys want to play in this. Like Noah was saying, you got it's a 17 pip range, and this is what I was warning you guys about yesterday, and I think somebody took it, and it was inside a range. I forget what happened exactly, but before these candles were printing like this, if you drop down to the lower time frames, you get the 15-minute with a wick to fill right here. Then you get the 5-minute price is just ranging over here, right? You just see the reactions before most people see it that are waiting for the 30-minute to print. You're seeing this support being formed over here. You have this resistance over here. I'm not suggesting you guys trade like this yet. This is something that I've been testing out where it makes sense. You want to wait for the candle to close above this area for you to take this up if you're going to trade in this range. But that's why I'm looking at the 1 minute. I'm looking at the 5-minute every once in a while to grab an entry or to just understand where price is reacting in these key levels over here. So that's what I wait for. That's what I look at. But mainly, like I said, I take my entries on the 15-minute. I wait for 15-minute to close or the 30-minute to close. I wait for those impulse entries. Those are a little bit risky, but if you're more experienced and you know how your pair moves, GJ moves, you've seen it multiple times. You can move on from there and really understand it and execute with those time frames. But other than that, that's GJ. We're waiting for price to just break out of this range and close below. You get a clean move to the left, and it'll break this trend line. So that's a continue down to 143, which I see price retesting. We go over to the 4 hour. We'll look at our next goal. If price does break these levels over here and this support right over here at 143,300, I see price coming down to this area here. And something I wanted to mark off. Hold on. Here we go. So we got price tapping this trend line right here multiple times. So I am bullish on GJ. What's happening right here with this price level at 143,720 is price is creating this resistance over here. Is it coming down to 143 before it continues up to retest these levels I was talking to you guys about. So that's what I'm waiting for. Again, overall, I'm bullish on GJ, but I do see it coming down to create the support down here. If it does break this trend over here on the 1 hour, if it does break this trend, I see it coming down to 143, creating support down here and continuing up. You guys have any questions?
Sounds good.
Cool, man. So who was trading London? I think that was Dave, right? Dave, how you doing, brother?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, man. How did London go? I think you got faked out, right?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just ranging a lot.
yeah.
Like the wicks, I was trying to get an impulse entry,
Mm.
and
From this
I think,
candle, you saw this
yeah, it
candle?
didn't work out. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was it closed above. It was a big
yeah,
candle
yeah. Then it closed, below resistance,
filled this
which,
wick.
yeah,
And that's why I don't like trading in these. I've learned my lesson in the beginning. You got to be smart and be patient. We got plenty of time, plenty of opportunities. Once price breaks these levels, I'll wait for price to close above here, maybe grab that retest on a lower time frame and take that up to 144 if that happens. But I do see it maybe breaking the support, coming down, retesting this level here and continuing down because this is a significant trend.
yeah,
Price is at, see that?
yeah,
And I'm not going to draw the resistance of that trend line, but
yeah. No, I have the
you
same thing.
see it. Yeah, you see it reacting right over here and continuing down. So we're just waiting for the break of this. And that's it. That's all trading is. It's super simple. A lot of people like to overcomplicate it. If you just read candles and understand the way they're printing, like right here, and how they're rejecting right here, these wicks coming all the way up, faking out on the lower time frames, coming right back into the range. This candle rejected this area right over here, just like it did right here. And then this candle is closing bearish below this area, but it's also reacting to this trend line. But we're trading what we see, not what we think. So we just wait for what we're thinking. If we get a bearish close right here, could potentially take an impulse entry because you got a clean move to the left. But again, you guys got faked out over here, so you want to be aware of that. You want a clean close
Yeah,
below the support, right?
yeah. Got it.
And you
I
can
wish
wait
we
for
had
a
music or
retest.
something.
And
What?
we can wait for a retest on the lower time frame, like
Retest?
5 minute, 15-minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But you want a clean close below this, get the retest, even on the 5 minute with GJ. But again, I don't know if Dave was in here, but I was explaining why I look at the lower time frames, not to execute, especially when you're not too experienced yet. But looking at the lower time frames gives you an idea of where price is reacting at a certain level. Now you see on the 1 hour or 1 hour, the 1 minute, complete opposite. Price is in this range over here, just bouncing off this range. Now it closed below this trend line over here, even though it did over here. It's like a fake out, but now it's starting to create a resistance. But now it's starting to create that support. So you just want to stay patient, see how price reacts in this level. You want a clean break with the higher time frames, and again, you just wait. Our West Coast boys are going to be popping in about an hour. No, I know you're a little bit more into fundamentals. Is there anything that you're seeing that you want to point out?
No, not specifically. I mean, so I've kind of watched the correlation between GJ and uh, indices as a whole. I mean, I started with US 30 and kind of looking at SPY as well, and they seem to kind of mirror very similar moves, especially when there's a large trend going on. And when you kind of break it down, I mean, you break it down all the way down to the pair. Yen is known as a safe haven asset, very similar to gold. Gold supposedly, I mean, before Corona and everything was moving pretty inversely correlated to the markets. So if the markets are going up and gold is going down, that means that most likely yen, the other safe haven, is also going down. And, GJ long should be a play because you're playing against the yen. So it's kind of something that I look at. Futures are up today.
Yeah,
Kind of
markets
waiting
are up today.
for, waiting for an entry on SPX, but I think that GJ will mirror it along with the bullish momentum it's already got going. I'm sitting on my hands waiting for Loki to play this range right now. I kind of
Yes,
want to
sir.
scalp it up.
Are you gonna play the DJ range?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I mean, the 15 minutes got 3 wick rejections in that supply zone, and I've had my opportunities a couple of times. Price is a little bit higher right now than I want it, but if it comes down again and has a nice close, I may try to play that for like 15 pips, 10, 15 pips, secure at 1-to-1.
Okay, nice.
Let's see.
Good stuff.
NFP's later this week, right?
Yes. Let's check out the calendar. Yeah, tomorrow we should get some good volume with GJ. Nothing's going on today with GJ, so or with the pound per se. So tomorrow we might get some more volume. Got non-farm employment, NFP. Got a lot of news coming out with GJ over here, asset purchase facility. A lot going on. Bailey speaking again. And then Friday, more CAD stuff, but not much. You get some stuff with the euro. USD. Oh, here we go. Non-farm employment change. Unemployment rate. It's only 6%. I think it'd be higher. But it's good. Anybody take that cold shower? Go silent. It's a 17 pip range.
Yeah, and I mean, you can play stops below that little fake out wick on the 15 and 30 minute and still keep it under 10 pips.
I'm talking
I
about
mean,
right
even
here.
Yeah, that's where I'd probably play my stops, right below there,
Oh, okay.
just in case. And you kind of also have that, it kind of matches up with that level to the left where you had that kind of little almost tweezer top.
Right here.
Yeah.
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 It's a level. You got some wicks in here.
Yeah.
Resistance formed over here. Support. There you go. Price definitely reacting to that level. 143, 500.
It's actually a pretty strong level on the 1 hour too.
Yeah. Yep. That's why you gotta love like all the different time frames, because if one is a little confusing and not clear enough for you, you can always hop up to the next time frame and really analyze candles.
Yeah, I've switched over to using like the multi-chart layouts in Trading View. Like I love the 4-chart layout.
Oh, you
I'll
have them like
usually
in each corner?
Yeah, because I'm running on like an ultra wide, so it's perfect. Get
Nice.
4 mini little time frames.
Good stuff. So, I know you guys introduced yourself in the general chat, but Giovanni, Christian, this is Noah and Dave. Dave's actually from Long Branch, my hometown, which is kind of crazy. But we met on Instagram. It's not like we knew each other. And then Noah's from down in DC. He's been in finance. He's got a finance background, so he'll be able to bring a lot to the group when it comes to fundamentals and knowledge about what's going on. And then also, if you guys want to know anything about real estate, I know a lot of you guys want to eventually get into that. Giovanni, your dad, right?
Yeah.
Your dad and your brother? Your brother trades. Your dad is a real estate investor.
Yeah.
So Noah works for a firm, which is pretty cool. It's, I mean, real estate has always interested me. Ever since like my early 20s when I started getting to entrepreneurship and getting into this kind of line of work. But real estate's, I love talking about real estate.
I feel like real estate is a safe investment, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna mark this up a little bit for you guys. I had to get some coffee. Dave, who's Jonah?
Oh, that's me.
Oh, are you? So you're not Dave?
Oh yeah, that's my second name.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
what would you rather be called?
It's Jonathan, but I put Jonah. But
John. Okay. So just
Jonah,
Jonna or
Dave,
Jonah?
Jonah,
Jonah. Okay, good stuff.
Dave. I don't care.
You set the Chinese indicator over.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I don't know if you guys use that.
I don't use it. I mean, Rakil looks at it. I think he
Yeah,
just kind of
and
looks at it
I
like a
like
joke.
I don't depend on it, but I just kind of
Yeah, it's good to look at.
yeah.
And then also for you guys that are new, like it's a cool opportunity for you guys to see like the way I journal, the way I like understand the way that the market's going. So normally, I mean, if I see a setup that I'm about to take, I just make it a trade journal or a trade card. But if I don't see a setup, prices ranging, I'm just looking at the markets. I'll take a picture of each time frame, the daily of what I'm looking at. Like that level I was talking to you guys about over here. Point that out over here. And then all the time frames. So I know what went on that day, that session. Even if I didn't take a trade, I still have the journal, what they all look like, what price was doing around this area over here. And then now that I have this mapped out, then I can take a screenshot now. Oh, you know what? Price is creating that resistance over here at that 1 minute resistance. Christian, how's your head feeling? You can't talk. Here it is.
I took an impulse buy when that last 15-minute just broke the previous wick. I'm in at
We're right here.
143.59. Got a pip in profit right now.
1 pip in profit.
Yeah.
Awesome. Where's your target on this?
I'm gonna get out at 1-to-1. So first target's like 143.75-ish.
Okay.
And then full target's somewhere around the top of that range. We'll
Nice.
see. I think if it can break out though, it'll break out hard and then probably come break through that
Oh, yeah.
area that we both have marked up, that 143.75 zone, and then come back and retest that before pushing higher. But
Mhm.
we'll see. It's kind of what I'm seeing now.
It looks good because it's respecting that trend line and the zone.
Yeah, I've got that same trend line.
Now I know a lot of you have been.
Hey, I'm gonna send.
Go ahead.
My bad. No, I was just saying I'm on Zoom on my iPad, so I'm gonna send my chart on the Slack if that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. You sent it in Slack. Okay. Let's see. Analysis and breakdown. You get that dark screen. Oh wait, let me just share my whole screen. I don't think I am. There you go.
So I actually read, this is like off topic, but if you're looking at like your screen or charts a lot of the day, and just for me, it's just generally the computer, whether it's charts or work, that having the darker color background screen is apparently a little better on your eyes.
Oh, is it?
That's
Do you have
why-
those blue
that's why I
light
went
glasses?
for it. No, I don't.
I gotta order some of those.
Yeah, me too.
My fiance got me some for Christmas. They ended up being prescription.
Oh, that's no good.
No.
Are you talking about the glasses?
What's up?
Talking about the glasses?
The blue light glasses, yeah.
They're actually good.
Yeah, I used to have them and they broke. Ended up dropping them. They were just like a cheap pair though. So let's see how it's reacting to this area right here. See, no, like if I were to take that buy and play this range, I would just wait for a close above this little resistance right here. That way, you know, price is really going to be coming up. Maybe it's going to range a little bit here and then close above and continue bullish, which I'm hoping for your sake. But I'm just saying like what I would wait for,
Yeah.
and that would be a close above, because you see this area over here too. I know it's the
Definitely.
1 minute. I know most people don't pay attention to it, but it's just quicker price action, and each time frame is they're all important. Obviously, some
Are we talking 1 or 5 minute?
this
You're on the
is
5 minute.
this is the 5 minute. Okay, so good call. So here's the 1 hour or the 1 minute. Just rejecting this area again. I was gonna say, why these candles, like there's not as many candles as I'm used to. Was this your entry right here? This candle? 658?
I think it was the next one. I think it was after the 15-minute close.
Okay.
Let me see exactly what time I took it. Yeah, I took it right after the 15-minute close, right at 7.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, if you go back to the 15-minute, I had taken it based on that previous 15-minute wick breaking the
Right here?
6:30. Yeah.
Yeah, it came down, created liquidity, or grabbed liquidity.
Yep. And then right before it closed, it broke right up through that little mini resistance and then closed back down below it. But let's see.
Here's Jaden. Might have a nice impulse entry as price past the high of this 5 minute right here.
Yeah,
See that?
15 minutes making higher lows still if it can hold this price.
It's got that 7 a.m. volume. Oh, we got people flooding in. Jaden, what's up, my man? How you doing?
Pretty tired.
Tired?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, we got the West Coast boys in here. Yeah, I mean, I wake up early as enough as it is. I don't know how I could do that.
Yeah, is it snowing over there in New Jersey?
Yes. Well, actually, I don't know if it's still snowing, but what?
Actually-
You guys still snowing?
Oh yeah, we're getting pounded. Let me
Whew.
You guys have a snowstorm over there, right? New
Yeah.
York?
It's not snowing, but we got a good 6 inches. A little bit more than that. And then it rained yesterday, which made it like packed, like strong snow. Like you hit someone with a snowball, they're getting knocked out. I need some coffee.
yo man, that's like the first thing I do when I wake up. I don't know how you're going about your morning without a coffee.
I'm not I've never been a big coffee guy. My dad has always been, everyone I've known has all been like big coffee people. I love coffee. You know, I like drinking it. I'm just not like, holy fuck, I need coffee.
Yep.
You know?
I feel you.
Jaden, what are you looking at?
Seems like GU and GJ are ranging, but I might be looking for a sell on GU.
GU? You
Yeah.
caught that yesterday. I added that to my watch list because of you guys. Here's Roy. West Coast boy number 2. We're on the 5 minute of GU. We're ranging.
I'm looking for the sell down after it breaks that support there.
Yeah. Get this 4 hour right here.
Damn. All right. I completely understand what you're saying about playing these ranges because I was taking a look at a quick scalp on gold this morning because it was looking bullish on the lower time frames, but on the higher time frames we were in an obvious range and still kind of in this downtrend from last week. And I just kind of placed my parameters but didn't take the trade and would have got stopped out very hard.
Yeah.
Prices continued down.
Yeah, that's why I tend to stay out of
but
that.
I mean, but I mean, the difference between that trade and this trade is GJ on the higher time frames is bullish.
Yeah, 100%. And
gold
that was your
can
bias.
break
You
out.
know, you're sticking with your bias. You got
Exactly.
conviction in it, but again, it's just like it's a waiting game. And
Yeah.
you know, the quicker, like I used to play stuff like this, and the quicker you realize that your clean moves are right here and right here, and all you got to do is wait for price to break out of this. And if you don't get a trade during that session, you don't get a trade. That's fine. Maybe if you have a second pair that you've been live back testing and you understand pretty well, you can hop over to that one. But I wanted to point something out on gold. This setup, where was it? No, here. Yeah, on the 1 hour. If this setup is exactly what I look for every single time I trade. Clean move to the left. Price closes below this support over here. Previous rejection, strong bullish close. Creates this low, comes up, retests, weak bullish candle. This candle grabs liquidity, closes a weak bullish bearish candle. It ended up passing the low of this candle. As soon as this candle closes, stop loss up here. And again, if this is like the 30-minute or 15-minute, this is what I'm taking. But if you look at the lower time frames, you're ranging over here. So this would have been maybe a good entry if price closed or passed the low of these candles over here. Could I grab this candle right here? What's up, Roy?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good morning, guys.
Hey,
Morning,
can
man.
you show me that last time frame again?
1 hour? This
that
is
where
what
you
I
were
look
looking at?
for every single time. Like it doesn't get any cleaner than this. Only problem is it's the 1 hour. I wasn't looking at it. I was breaking GJ down for you guys. This came in with the towards the end of the 6 a.m. hour. Yeah,
What would you think
6:30.
about a retest of 1846 right now for a sell if we can form some sort of resistance up there?
Yeah.
Looks like it may be starting to retest.
And that's especially gold and GJ. If you drop down to the lower time frames, that's where you could see that. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for me to break down the lower time frames for you and tell you not to trade them, stuff like that. Again, I just look at these as confluences to where price is reacting at key levels, like 1846 that you were just talking about. Like what's price
Mhm.
doing around here? You know, it's creating that resistance, creating lower lows, lower highs, where you could possibly trade in this. But yeah, I'm waiting for some of the higher time frames, like the 15-minute, to start forming some bearish candles, closing bearish. Got a clean move to the left, a low that it created. And gold, I didn't break down gold for you guys, but it's in this wedge, and it's been every time gold makes these hard moves down, like this right here, created this high, made a hard move down. It's in this order block. It just ranges a little bit, breaks out with a clean move like this, and then ranges like this. These are the swings and intraday trades that you want to wait for and grab instead of just trading in this with all these wicks all over the place. But those are some of the longer term trades. But every time it makes this move, it ranges a little bit. So that's where it's at right now. On the 4 hour, price has been in this since the 11th, the 10th of January. It's just been ranging in here. But what you're waiting for, what you want to wait for, obviously you got this trend line that I didn't point out. Price has been in this on a weekly. This is the weekly time frame trend lines where price is just reacting multiple times, creating resistance over here. Could have possibly grabbed you actually definitely could have placed your stop loss up here, grabbed this move all the way down to retest this. But the intraday plays and the swing plays are when price breaks 1873, 1875 for you to grab this move right here. You're going to get a nice impulse move. Same thing right here. Price breaks here. You got this move right here to correct, coming all the way down to 1770. And those are the games you want to play. But on the lower time frames, you could grab scalps in here, but this is nasty. Over here, price came up, created this high, bullish wick right here. Could have grabbed this buy. So price form support, rejected right here. Grab this whole move up. Retest this high, leave the runner, let it continue up to this trend line right here. But we're rejecting all in here. Let's go back to GJ. Flipping bullish again. Are you out? Or are you still in, Noah?
Oh, I'm in.
You're in? Cool.
This is my trade. I'm taking it.
This might be the play if you guys want to trade in this range. If you guys do trade in the range, price breaking the high of these wicks.
All right. Gotta pick a profit.
So Noah, yesterday we didn't really go over your trading yet. Same thing with you, Dave. But once you guys go through the course, obviously you're gonna take notes and all that stuff. Once you're done with the course, then we'll hop on another Zoom and go through your journal and see what's going on with your trades, see how I could help, and start breaking some of those trades down. We could break down some of my trades in my journal, whatever the case may be. But that's kind of the course of things. So whenever you're done with the course, just let me know and let me know how you like it, and then we'll start working on your trading.
Sweet. I should be done today. given most of like a lot of these concepts, I'm pretty familiar with.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
and,
the
and like and most of like the basics of Forex stuff, what's a
yeah.
pip, what's a pair. Yeah. I was able to get through all that last night. So I'll keep you updated.
Good stuff.
Um,
Yeah, that's
so
more for people that are kind of gonna get into this program for the mindset, really to get their life on track, doing the right things every day, doing the things they say they're gonna do. And as a byproduct, they have me to learn trading and understand how the market moves and all that stuff, and they could learn, grab another source of income, stuff like that. Mainly also for a lot of the people that I know, people I grown up with that I want to reach out and help. If they don't know anything about Forex, that's what that section's for. I know you guys.
No, man, you're good. It's great.
Yeah, all right, good shit.
You gotta do it. I definitely would. So have you always used the what is this app called? Twilio journaling?
Trello?
Trello?
Yes, it's free too if you want to use it.
Yeah, so I downloaded it, or
Yeah.
I made an account, but I made an account based off the link from I think maybe it was the one in the course, maybe it was one from the chat, but am I supposed to be linked with a bunch of other people?
I don't think so.
Like it
I know
I'm
people
seeing
people tag me like in their boards.
for some reason I'm like my home screen is Pipstar's trading journal, whoever that is.
Pipstar. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's weird. He's not even in this group. He tags me on a bunch of shit on Instagram, but
I have no idea why I have his trade journal.
that's
Oh, I
weird.
guess
Yeah,
it's set to public. Maybe I just got to figure out how to make my own.
yeah, that's weird. I mean, I don't even know whose these are. I think they just like tag me, but like these are all my journals. But like 2020 trades, like this is, I keep getting alerts for these journals, people like updating or something, and I don't know who they are. It's just random people. I think because I just give access to my journal, not to edit, but to view. They could just, add me to theirs. But yeah, these are all mine. This is back testing on Soft4fx, old trading log. I used to set it up a lot differently. I used to set it up. Where is this? If you want to see this, yeah, I used to set it up. And then like someone like yourself, Noah, that's trying to get used to Trello. Somebody else in here was trying to set their Trello up. I'm not too sure who it was, but this is how I used to set it up. Like whatever trade I'm currently in right now, good wins where I'm sticking to my rules and I'm taking the trade and it ended up being a win. That's it. Good loss. Sticking to my rules, but I lost it. Bad win. I didn't stick to my rules, but I won it anyway. Bad loss. Didn't stick to my rules and I lost, which is expected. Trades analyzed but not taken. You'll see that on my new journal, which is it's just labeled blue. Analyzed. And then you got some news events, stuff like that going on that I was just back testing, playing around with when I first started. But now I set it up by the week, everything that went on during that week. But Trello, I mean, a lot of people talk about Trixie too, which is good. I just stuck with Trello because everything's organized on here and the way I like it. We're getting a little rejection over here. Closed above. Maybe a little retest here on the 5-minute and it continues up to fill this wick.
Hopefully that's the retest right there.
Yeah.
I was looking at a 1 minute.
How many pips you targeting? You're trying to come up to 750.
I've gotten 11 pips stop, so 1-to-1 at 11 pips, and then full targets are like looks like 20 pips right to the top of those wicks. It's like 143.77, so a little less than 20 pips.
Your stop is below this wick.
Yep.
Cool. No, we don't want that. And I pointed this out yesterday, but we got a couple new guys in here. I don't know what you guys use for fundamentals. I use Forex Factory, obviously for economic calendar, and then also news. It's a great tab over here. Any kind of news popping up, just gives you top headlines. And then Forex Live is awesome because every time you come to the charts, obviously, if you're trading New York, you want to know what happened in the London session. So if you go over here to more session wraps, and it gives you a whole breakdown of what went on during that session. Gives you tabs of important news events that happen, trying to cause that relationship with the U.S. to be put back on a predictable and constructive track. I know Biden yesterday met with Republicans for the virus package, and I don't know if they went anywhere. It seems like they didn't, but they're kind of making progress. Yeah, just finished. Republican Senator Collins says meeting with Biden has not concluded a deal because Republicans don't want to put all the bullshit in there, basically. All the bailout money. They don't want to put any of that stuff in there. They just want to, give money to the people, open up the economy again, and really get going. They don't want any bailout money for failed governments, failed states, which makes sense. And then it just gives you the whole paragraphs of what's going on, little breakdown. But this is a great resource for fundamentals. There you go, Noah.
It's pushing.
Get that.
It's gonna be interesting today too. My bad. Looking at like higher time frames on gold. If we're gonna reject later today, that's some sort of level around like this 1840, 1838 to continue bullish into like this kind of new bullish trend, or is this more of kind of a range? It's hard to tell. I'm looking at like a 4 hour. I'm looking at like the 4 hour right now.
Okay. Yeah, we've been in this range for about a month almost.
So would you consider those like those 3 pivots higher highs, or I guess those 2? So one right tapping into that zone, and then that
Right
wick. No, sorry. So go all the way left.
Okay.
You got that peak. You got that peak to the left there. No, one more up.
Right here.
Well, so that's your 3rd high.
Oh,
and
okay.
then
So right
that's
here.
your 2nd high. Yeah, and then your first would be around the 12th or 13th of January. A little more to your left. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
One,
So 1.
two.
Yep. And no, sorry. Yeah, that's 1. And then 2 is right after the 20th. So right where you had in that zone before. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And then the 3rd point would be that wick. And
It
I'm
is-
asking, do you think that's more, is that a higher high, or do you think that's still considered just a range?
It's a range. I mean, it broke out of this, say this was all not even here. And you have this zone right in here. Price is breaking out right here, close above. It's creating a higher high, obviously, but from this candle right here, but it ended up just being a fake out. And that's what a fake out is. And normally when you have a fake out, it'll crash back through the other side. There's a 70 to 80% chance that it'll come right back down through the other side. But this has just been a range since early January. So that's basically what I'm looking at. See you guys. I gotta go broke even today, but hopefully tomorrow is a better day. All right, awesome, Jonah or Jana. I forget how you wanted that to be called, but like I said before, if you just go through the course,
Yeah.
just go through the course, take notes and everything. Then when you're done, we'll hop on another Zoom and go through your trades. We'll go through that one too. I saw your breakdown in the Slack, and we'll move on from there and see how we can fix everything and get you moving on a good path.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Of course,
Thank you.
you going to work with your dad?
Nah, I'm gonna go drop off my mom and I'm gonna go shovel some snow.
There you go.
I'll put some money on my account.
Yes, sir.
Looking good.
No hustle, man. I remember those days. When the shovel all around town. All right, man.
All
Have a
right,
good
thank
one.
you.
We're starting to get a rejection over here again. 1841.
You want to break down USD CHF? I'm looking for longs.
USD CHF. Did I
Yeah.
add that to my thing yesterday? Give me some of the pairs you guys trade, and I'll add that to my watch list so we can toggle through a couple of them. CHF.
Yep.
We use Wanda, whatever. There we go.
Looking to target around 0.9059 area.
What's up, Lee? I forgot you got in here. How you doing, man?
Hi.
So let's what the hell? What the hell is this?
You're on the weekly.
No, I know, but
Oh, you
I
marked it?
never did this. That's so weird. Whatever. All right. So yeah, as you guys see, we're on the weekly. Price obviously is forming support right here. We'll go most recent support resistance and drag this over to the left. Anything? I got a couple wick rejections. Yeah, right over here. Got that resistance form, then it broke back out. Created the support over here. So we've been in a downtrend for a while now. So price broke out of this resistance right here. It's got an area it's coming up to right now. We'll call it right there at 0.90. The daily now. Got a clean candle right here.
Clean
Was
head
this
and
yesterday?
shoulders.
What's up?
It's a pretty clean head and shoulders right there too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Inverse head and shoulders. We got to get Jaden a mic. I'm going to send you a mic. All right.
I'll have a mic by next week.
Good shit. Love to hear it. Need your voice, Jaden. Okay, so we formed support over here at 89. Clean support, little rejection right here. Price came all the way back down. Probably trying to retest this candle over here, but ended up rejecting and closing above support. This candle is pushing above the previous candle. This is the 4 hour. But where are we heading to now? We could possibly be heading right over here.
I'm worried that it's at its area where it's grabbing liquidity and it could reverse here, but I'm looking to go up to the top of that range there.
You think it's grabbing liquidity? You think it's going to reverse because of this previous
You'll
support?
see when you get on the lower time frames that it could be like, doing its last little liquidity grab and then it might come reverse, but
I mean, I don't trade this pair, but based on how I know most of the markets move, got a nice break above, closed above, came up here. This wick has no top wick, or this candle has no top wick. This candle may be coming down to retest. If we create support, we could continue up. But you trade this pair, so you know about it a little bit more than I do. That's just what it looks like to me.
I just follow a trend and I go range to range. So if I'm wrong with this long, then I'll probably short it down to 892.
892. That's where you think it's coming?
No, like if it were to reverse here and then break the lows,
Yeah,
we got equal lows there.
right here.
Yeah, with the clean move to the left right
Oh
there.
yeah, that'd be beautiful. Because that candle on the 4-hour and the daily, what happened here? What was this? This was yesterday. What happened with the dollar? The dollar actually is coming up to weekly highs. This is the daily. So back on about 8-week or 9-10 week highs. Price came right back up to. Could be retesting this area. This could be a key level right in here for DXY, and then price to continue down and retest these lows. But if we get some positive news when it comes to the vaccines, the coronavirus stimulus, that could be good. What's up, Derek? Oh, I didn't even know Derek was in here. We're just listening in today, working inside at work today. Awesome. Hope not on the road today. Derek's a police officer out in Michigan. Let's check on GJ. How's that trade coming out, Noah?
It's looking like a beauty.
Nice.
I'm looking at a level like this is 143.68. It's like right below my 10 pip target, but it's a level I'm watching.
You see these wicks?
Yeah, and I scaled down to like the 5-minute too. I mean, it's on the 15-minute as well. But yeah, it's that same area.
Those that lower time frame stuff. Did that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Do you normally look at that at all, or no?
Yeah, I do. I don't normally scale down to the 1 minute as much anymore. But I definitely look at the 5.
Yeah, I mean, especially on GJ and gold. You know, if you're on EJ, maybe not, but when you got a trend line and a key level right over here at 143.550, you know, prices in this area, you could drop down to those time frames. I'm going to be making a video on that. As I said in the course, it's never going to be done. So I'm going to constantly be adding to it. And then, as I said in the, I think, general chat, I forget where I wrote it, but, you know, if you guys have any suggestions, anything you want to know or learn, just write it in there or tell me privately and I'll make a video on it. But look at this. If you wanted to grab this, that's a clean retest and a bullish close right here. But again, this is the 1 minute. So you guys want to be careful with this stuff. Not 5 pips. But this, like, know if, like, as you were taking this would have been a perfect, like, re-entry or original entry right here.
Definitely.
You took it back here, right? Yeah. I need a better chair. Bless you. Is that Roy?
Thank you.
Thought Rhett was gonna trade New York.
Is that what he said?
That's what they're saying in the chat.
Where's Red at? Yeah. Just like Brandon. Who's trading live with me today? Doesn't wake up. Getting
Where
the
does Rhett live?
projection. Whoa, who just said something?
Where does Rhett live?
Oh, it's down in Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah. Georgia. I always think of that Jimi Hendrix song. I was gonna say something, I forgot what it was. Oh, that's right. Some of you guys that are in market fluidity, this is also kind of a nice opportunity where, if you're on the Zooms every day, you want your charts looked at, all that stuff. This is a little bit more concentrated, smaller group of people where people actually have a voice. I love that group. I think what he's doing is amazing, but it's also nice to have like a little bit smaller of a group where you have a say or you want something pointed out. Check some news. See this is what I'm talking about. This is EJ and price. I'll break down EJ real quick for you. I'm not gonna erase everything, but this is all you really need to know. So 127 and 128 is a pretty significant resistance. Price was just gradually coming up, ranging really. You don't want to be in this, but price broke out of it, created support down here, and then came back up to this significant area on the 4-hour. You see this? Previous rejections over here. And this would have been a nice, I journaled this trade yesterday. What I would have done with EJ. I didn't take this on EJ yesterday because it was the first live stream. And I didn't want to take a trade before we hopped on. Obviously, that'd be a dickhead move. But this is, again, like I was saying with gold, the perfect setup that I look for on any pair, but especially the pairs that I trade. So this is EJ on the weekly yesterday, creating resistance over here, 127, 128. Over here, creating resistance over here. Over here, rejecting previously 127, 200. And then as price was ranging over here around this area, as you can see on the right over here, when price is ranging over here as it broke out, the perfect opportunity for you to take this, close below, created this low, came up, no top wick up here, and then no top wick on the bearish candle either. Price just pushed down. You could enter as price closed over here, but if you look at the lower time frames, this is the 15-minute perfect setup. Low created, came up, retest, bearish close with a wick to fill, no top wick on the bearish candle, and take this down. This was around 4:45 in the morning. I looked at it before I did the deck of cards, and this is what I would have taken, and it would have been a nice run over here. I would have been stopped out actually. So now that we're looking at this over here, price is just in this channel coming down from 127. Where was the move yesterday? Yeah, the move was around here, right here. Price came down, came back up, formed this resistance, and it's just bouncing off this channel. Now over here, key level, 126, 350 or 333. right here, created support. Now, this could be a potential buy right here, but we are in a downtrend. Yeah, with EJ, I see price coming up to retap this area, this resistance of the trend line, coming back down to retest this area and continuing bullish back up to 127,200. But we got to look at some of the fundamentals of the euro. I know something just came out about France. German finance minister, jobs cut. No, did you secure it all?
No, I got stopped out.
Okay.
Price came down quick off of that level, 143. It didn't tap my 6.8, so I didn't secure anything. And if you look at the 5 minute, it just shot right back down, and I'd moved my stops right above break even, and I just got stopped out.
Okay, so it was technically a runner that got stopped out.
No, I didn't take any profits. I had just trailed my stop up.
Well, I
to
know you
break
didn't
even.
take. Yeah, exactly. So you didn't. It didn't actually go into drawdown.
Yeah, no.
All right, that's good risk management. Lee, you weren't able to trade London?
No, I wasn't. I was busy. Yeah,
You're busy?
I was this morning. So I couldn't trade London, but just marking up some charts now.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much to trade.
Nah, it didn't look like it.
So we could be coming back down to retest this trend line to continue back up. Make it a nice, but again, you don't want to. I don't want to be in this. Just wait for some volume. Didn't have any volume during Asian, London, or pre-New York. We might be getting some volume to break us out of this and get this nice move right here. That's what I'm waiting for. If we break this trend line, break this support, it's good confluence the fact that we're coming down. And it's that easy, folks.
We're gonna see some nice sells for New York, I think.
What's up?
I see some sells during New York for DJ.
Some sales there in New York?
Yeah, I think volume's gonna push it down to break those lows.
You're saying if it pushes down below 143,550?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. That's basically ideal. Just because, again, some of you guys didn't see me break down GJ, but quickly, if you look at gold, if you look at GJ, it did come down, create this support. It got rejected by this area over here. But if you look to the left, why did it get rejected? This was COVID back in March. Price came up and tapped this area and just shot down from there. It had a bullish candle, but it came up and just shot down past the low of this candle and just it was gone. I remember actually being on a plane going down to Florida or on the way back from Florida and watching the market just tank. And I thought the whole market was just going to be done. I didn't know it was going to recover like that. It's kind of been an artificial market, but again, price is reacting in that area again. It came up, tapped 144, and just shot back down and closed bearish with no wick to the bottom. So what is price doing over here? It's continuing to create this resistance and continue down. That's why my overall bias is bearish before price before price gets to this trend line over here. This is a trend line on the higher time frames where it tapped multiple times. And it's coming up to this high over here. So now it comes down. Draw this a little bit for you. Comes down, ranges a little bit, and then continues up, retesting this all the way up to 444, 500, and then eventually 600. Makes sense? Jaden, you want to give us a little update on crypto?
Ethereum is looking to break highs probably today.
Who is?
Ethereum,
Ethereum?
like the second most popular under Bitcoin.
Okay. Nice.
That's where I have most of my money staked. Is
Yeah.
Ethereum.
You just, I like that strategy. We were talking about that the other day in the chat. Just threw everything in there. That's awesome. Like if you have that much conviction over where this is going, I mean, I was never a Bitcoin crypto kind of guy. I was more of a gold guy. You know, safe money goes into gold.
Yeah.
And I still am, but I am starting to believe more in crypto. Why not? Like, why be an old geezer being like completely against crypto like Peter Schiff when obviously the trend is up and this is it's such an easy way to transport money. It's a split second, and you can store your money. You don't have to trust banks anymore. You know, it just makes sense.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, you know about it more than I do, but you know,
What's the strategy, Jaden? Where's the best place to get it? Like Coinbase or something?
I use Coinbase, yeah.
Yeah.
But I use Coinbase Pro. Coinbase, the regular Coinbase has stupid fees.
What's your strategy? You gonna buy and hold? You're gonna sell it pretty soon?
Yeah, I'm more of a hodler, but meaning like I hold it. But I just like crypto moves in seasonal cycles, so you basically have to pay attention to that. And right now we're entering into what they call altcoin season. Bitcoin had its run, and then usually altcoins like to follow behind it. So I think that's what we're about to be seeing. And then once I'm up, once I feel like we're reaching a resistance level for altcoin season, I'll move my profits over to Bitcoin.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah. Hey, there's money to be made, huh?
Mm-hmm. Everywhere.
I mean, at the end of the day, we've been studying technical analysis, so we can trade any market.
Exactly. It works on everything. Just take a look at the fundamentals real quick, see what's going on with it. But yeah, technicals, you just read candles. If you know how to read candles and wicks like a language, you could trade anything. Just got to back test a little bit first. Looking forward to this being on YouTube soon.
You getting your new computer, Stefanos?
Yeah, I'm just, putting money away a little bit at a
Nice.
time. I have I separate my money and 55% I try to live off of, and then 10% into different long-term savings, emergency fund, play account, different things like that. So that long-term savings or the long-term goal first was Megan's ring, but now it's going to be the computer. But it's a tax write-off, so it's like a no-brainer.
Oh yeah.
And plus, like, I would love to be on YouTube. That's awesome. I mean, it's being on YouTube is mainly obviously to get the word out, but also for us to go back and rewatch. Like, I put the original stream on the course, but soon I'll be able to just, load them up on the YouTube. You could go back and rewatch them and turn the speed up so that, you get through these live streams quicker, because these go for about 3 hours. So just turn that speed up and, just take notes on what happened in that session. Markets are fun when they're ranging. I love how fast this fire stick is. How fast the fire stick is in here.
Oh yeah.
Compared to up there.
Baby.
Jaden, would you think it's a good time to buy Ethereum?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna go to at least 2,500 in the next month.
What, that coin you were talking about?
Yeah.
Take a look at silver real quick.
But like it's a volatile volatile market, so kind of just mark it up based off of your general understanding to find good entry points. Find it at the lows.
Mm.
I just bought 1,000.
Of what?
Ethereum.
Oh wow. $1,000 worth?
Yeah, why not?
I like it.
Don't kill me if it doesn't happen.
What's that?
He said, "Don't kill him if it doesn't happen."
I won't. Hey, you got to make moves, right?
Scared money don't make money.
Rory, how's real estate been?
Tons of showings, man, but these buyers
Mm-hmm.
aren't buying. So it's been
Are
a
they
hustle,
really?
man. It's been a hustle. I've been working these Zillow leads, so
Oh,
it's
nice.
picking up, starting to pick up.
Good stuff.
Yeah. There's still very little inventory, so there's a lot of demand.
You would think it'd be the other way around in California.
Yeah. You would think.
I mean, that's good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd be getting a retest on silver right here. Price to continue down to 26.73. I don't trade silver, but if anybody else does, you guys like your commodities. Yeah, GJ's rejecting this area. We need a nice, clean, bearish close, and that's our trade for the day. And that'll turn into an intraday. Get this right here.
Oh yeah, what's going on with silver? Anybody messing with that?
I was just doing some analysis on it.
Are people buying up the physical silver? Or are they just trading it on the market?
There's a
Oh.
guy I knew I used to work out with at Golds. He used to buy like physical silver.
Yeah.
Passed away from COVID.
Damn.
Yeah. Crazy. Jaden. Is it silver? Oh, USD. Okay.
I'm looking for that little short right there.
Right here?
You see my arrows?
Oh, yes. 22 pips. Nice. So you're just waiting for that break. Okay. Somebody writing here? London session. Yeah, so this trade over here, it closed above, but it was overextended on the higher time frame. This is GJ. So where did he take this during London? So let's break this down real quick for you. What I would have done, how I would have managed it. Yeah, so this wasn't enough of a close above because it's getting rejected. If you see this bullish candle, extremely zoom in. You see this bullish candle right here, that wick, price closed below that wick with this candle right here. So this candle just shot down, creating a lower high and just passed the low of that candle. After that, you obviously know this is a fake out. This is a range right here. And plus you got that price point right around here, 143, 727. That was pointing out on the daily. That's a daily resistance right there. That's a daily rejection. That's the COVID rejection where price is shot down. So these are areas that you want to wait for that retest, at least on the 15 or the 5 minute. You want to wait for a clean retest, price closing in your direction for you to then take this move right here. And that would have been nice. But you got to wait for that and just be smart, especially in these zones. And that's why you got to pay attention to all time frames. Now we're getting our move that we've been waiting for. And again, those of you that weren't on the live yesterday, pretty soon I'm going to be trading live on MetaTrader for you guys so that you can see where I'm entering, where I'm exiting, how I'm managing the trade. Literally, I'm not just telling you on TradingView. I'm just, you could see the magic keys, you could see where I'm entering, all that stuff. But again, I take things not slow, but steady. Like, this is a new mentorship. It's a new live stream. So let's, be smart and do things the right way. And as we get acclimated and used to this whole routine, we start adding new things or adding new members, stuff like that. But first, we just focus on the things we could control and do the things we should be doing. And then we move on from there. There's no rush. Just like trading, no rush. See, this is the move we're looking for. It's 8 a.m. We got market open.
Are you gonna wait for that retest?
Probably on the 5 minute, the lower time frames, maybe.
On the trend line, right? You're gonna wait for the retest on the trend line?
Let's see. Yeah, we could get the retest on the trend line. If price passes this support over here, if this candle closes bullish and retest that trend line, and then we get an impulsive move around 8:15, maybe right before 8:30 of price passing the low of these candles, I'm taking it with stops above this area. But if price just forms support over here and starts ranging again, then we know it's not valid.
Okay.
And we don't want to be in here. And again, I'm never going to tell someone not to take a trade if they feel comfortable with it. I'm just going to suggest the things that I'd be doing because that's the only advice I could be given. I'm not a crazy expert. I've been doing this for a crazy amount of years. I just know what I'd be doing, and I know the smart move, not the impulsive move.
I'm in a trade now, Stefano.
You're in GJ right now?
No, Euro USD.
Oh, okay.
13 pips up, I think.
So you're trying to grab this retest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half hour close bullish engulfing. That's a half hour.
This is the
So I
half.
wait for the next one to pull down over 50%, which will be the next candle over.
Awesome.
No, to the right, and then I pulled down like past 50%, took an entry, and then stops just below.
Good stuff, bro. Now, the P&L is right down here for the entry. What made you take this trade?
Bullish engulfing.
Cool. What, in the 15, the 5 minute?
No, the half hour there that we're looking at. See the bullish engulfing.
Oh, okay. Okay. You put the P&L down here. That's why.
No, I've put it in the wrong area. Might have been because it moved because I had it set from the 4 hour.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
for journaling purposes, a lot of people do this. I've noticed, where they put the P&L maybe like all the way to the right or not where they actually entered. I mean, it doesn't matter to me if that's what's comfortable for you. But when it comes to looking at your journal and reviewing your trades months later, you're going to confuse yourself. Like, how are you going to know where you actually entered this? Months later where you're studying your trades, so I like to put it on the candle that I enter. Like if this was an impulse entry, if I had this support right here that I was drawing, and then I took this impulse entry right here as price past the high of that candle. I wish this wasn't black, but I would have put the P&L right there, the stop loss right there, and my target exactly where it is. And then that way, that's why I could go look at trades from April of 2020 and put myself right back into the same position that I was when I took that trade, because I know exactly where I was, what I was thinking, because I'm reading the descriptions. Here we go. All right, this might be potential entry right over here. So we got the market open. We got some New York volume coming in. I might be taking this sell soon. It's the 1 minute.
Yeah.
We got the retest of that trend line, like I was saying.
That's
Right,
good.
yeah. I want to wait for a little bit more of a push below, because this is the 30-minute candle ended up coming down, but it passed the low of the previous candle in the first 5 minutes. When it's passed the low of the the previous candle in the last 5 minutes. Okay, now it's gonna be hard to manage this. There we go. See, my liquidity provider on MetaTrader is a little bit different. Just waiting for the volume push, and then I'm entering. Stop loss above the 30-minute wick.
How do you check liquidity?
Well, what you're talking about volume?
Yeah.
You feel it when it comes to the time frame, like what time it is. the market just opened for New York. So
There's
anywhere
nothing
from
that
like,
tells you the volume.
no, I
of-
don't have like a volume indicator or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just know the way my pair moves. That's why it's so important to stick with, you know, one or two pairs that you know exactly how they move. Not exactly, but you're used to it. I've been watching this for almost 2 years. So it's
Yeah.
see, now we're forming support. That's why I'm waiting. Again, what I was saying, when price passes the low of the candle when it comes to impulse entries in the first 5 minutes, 2 minutes of the candle, normally it's not going to be a successful impulse entry. When it does it in the last, you know, 5 minutes of the candle or the last 10 minutes of the candle, if it's a 30-minute candle, that's going to be a successful impulse entry. Well, not definitely, but you know, the odds of that are going to skyrocket. So now we're just ranging over here a little bit on the support. And if you look at the 1 minute, price is forming support on the 1 minute. That's why I haven't entered yet. Here, I'm MetaTrader, so let me show you guys this. See that? Okay, I'm in.
In for the sell, Stefanos?
Yes, I just entered. Put my stop loss above the 30-minute. And we'll see how this works out.
That's good, man.
Appreciate it. If it doesn't work out, we manage our risk and
Yep.
we get a clean move to the left. We get some volume. We are arranging all Asian and London and pre-New York. So odds are we get some volume in New York, and we manage our trades, and hopefully we get some volume. Like I said, price just pushes through. But price closed below this trend line right here, which is a nice indicator. Already retested. Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh. So all we're looking to do when we're trading, especially scalping, you're just looking to catch a 30-minute candle. You're looking to catch a 1 hour candle. I'm hoping, not hoping, that's a bad word for trading, but you know, you're looking for something like this, you know, or price to break down potentially, you know. So that's what you're waiting for, because that's where volume starts pushing in. We got some support forming maybe on the lower time frames. We can manage risk. And if this 5 minute closes bullish, we can close 50%.
Computer died
No, it's all good.
right before I plugged it in.
Okay, so I am closing half up, and I just got taken out. It's all good. So I close half as price past the high of this candle right here. So 4 closed 50%. Yeah, it was a premature price. 5 minute. I should have waited for a stronger close below here. These are weak candles. We might actually get this retest up here, legit one, for price to continue down. Wow. That was a quick push. 50% impulse entry. Make this neat. Wait. Did anybody else take that?
Yeah, I'm in the trade.
Yeah, I did.
You're still in?
Yeah, I'm 50% in.
Okay. Where's your stop loss?
I'm 43,613.
Okay. So as I was saying, I think yesterday, we come to the charts with 2 opportunities and that's it. You have 2 opportunities to take a trade. I took my first one right here. So what am I planning? I'm waiting for a price to retest this trend line here. And then we may get an impulse entry or price closing below right over here. That'll be my second opportunity if I get it. And I'll be patient, wait for it. If you take your first loss, you want to be smart. You want to sit back, analyze the market, understand what's going on, and then hop back in if you feel like it's the setup that you like. Damn, I haven't taken a loss in a while. But it's all good. And also when it comes to the journaling, I put all the screenshots in here throughout the session. Then after the session, I'll come back and update it with what I was thinking during the trade. I gotta see how many pips that is. Six. It's no longer a session journal.
Does anybody else run into the issue where their MetaTrader app doesn't let them close partials?
No. Are you on MT4 or 5?
4.
4?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've never noticed that.
Makes it tough to manage risk. I'll tell you that.
What?
Makes it tough to manage risk.
Oh yeah, I bet. Starting to get our volume push in.
I think what it did in the first 15 minutes was to do the high of the candle, and now it's gonna keep going down.
Yep. I'm gonna wait for a close below the support, which we should be doing. What I should have been doing in the beginning, but I was anticipating the market open, getting that heavy volume after ranging for so long. Now we could take this off, here. Let's see what's going on. $17. Yeah, I want to close below here.
This 1 hour candle looks ready to just flip and melt down.
I know. I know.
Once it turns bearish.
Just wait for the safe entry after the first loss.
Yeah, I got stopped out with you.
Sorry about that, brother.
What did you have your stop loss at?
Like, I think we had the exact same stop loss. It was like spot 589 or something like that.
Yeah. I had it right above this candle right here. I closed 50, and right after I closed 50, I got stopped out. Normally, I have some time to close another 50% and manage risk the right way. But sometimes when you get that volume push, especially around these times, it's going to move pretty quickly.
Gold's breaking down.
Yeah. This is a support right here. Yeah.
Jeez.
I know. Also, I suggested yesterday, I will today again. Obviously, we're not on YouTube and you can't really rewatch these yet until we are. Like I said, I just put the first one on there so we get a good feeling of how these go. And just, I don't know, it's cool to have the first one on that course. But go back and rewatch Rakil's live stream. You know, take some notes. Ted drops a ton of nuggets. Rakil does too. You know, there's a ton to learn there, even though we're on these streams and we could do what we're doing here, but go back later in the day, take notes about what they're saying too. I highly recommend listening to other people as well. Don't just listen to me and what I'm doing. There's plenty of even more experts in this market that will be able to help you out. See, this is why we want that close below, and that'll be perfect. Put our stop loss up here, about 5 pip stop loss. And we should grab some 830 volume, 845. Just mirror this candle right there. Oh.
Like in the 15-minute right now, Stefano?
Yeah, I want to wait for a close below. Once you take a trade, even if it's a win, if you do take a second trade, it should be a perfect setup, like one that you always see, on a it's got a high probability of playing out.
I was just wondering why you're like in the 15-minute right now.
Oh, because you got this break of the trend line close below. Obviously, it rejected the support. Got a retest of this candle right here. No top wick on the current 15-minute candle. If we get a close below, could put stops up here, and we could take the volume down with this clean move to mirror.
Where are you putting your stop?
It would be above this candle or this candle right here, depending on the volume we start seeing. I am starving.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You fasting now or something?
What's up?
You fasting now or something in the morning?
No, I worked out in the morning and and then when you're sitting here for hours, I've been sitting here since around like 5:45, 5:30. But when you're doing
How good-
that, you just
How
sit
good
there.
does your breakfast burrito sound?
Oh yeah.
Love me a breakfast burrito.
I'll tag some of you guys. Oh, Jacob's not in here. Where's Jacob at? Traveling candles. Works. We got Roy, we got Giovanni. Dr. Giovanni.
You think?
Oh, why can't I find you? What's your handle? Giovanni, what's your Instagram handle?
Giovanni 77.
Why isn't it coming up?
About to start melting now.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah.
You want the 5 minute to close below here?
That's what I'm waiting for.
I like how the 5 minute past the low of this candle. These two have no top wicks.
Mm-hmm.
And we could get some momentum coming in.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna move down to 143,400 with 830 volume.
Yeah.
And it looks like an engulfing pattern too, so 2 engulfing patterns there.
Yes.
And respecting the trend line.
What's that?
And it's respecting the trend line.
Yeah. That's why we pay attention to those. I don't know why Instagram isn't finding you. It's weird. Wicks and sticks.
Yeah, it's just my first name and then 77.
Sure, fine. Yeah. It's not popping up.
That's weird.
It is.
You tagged me yesterday.
I know. And for some reason,
You just rated the ring and I'll just tag them automatically.
okay. It didn't even register. That's so weird. Trapping Candles is in here. Noah's in here. Noah, what's your handle again? Derek's in there.
It's trader_pearl, 2 L's.
That's right. There we go. Dickhead.
So I like to put it on the candle that I enter. Like if this was an impulse entry, so I like to put it on the candle that I
Here we go. So 830 volume coming in. Get this close below. Look at this range on the 1 minute. Damn, 5 minute closed above.
Are you in this?
I think I might hop in right now after that pass. We got 830. Yeah, man. I'm in. My last chance. If this plays out, great. If it doesn't play out, great. We learn to fight another day. So all we're looking for is to catch these candles, catch the 30-minute candle, the 15-minute candle. That 8:30 candle should be good.
Okay, I just hopped in.
Cool. We got our target about 10 pips away.
Where are you gonna close half at if it?
I always close 80% at 10 pips. If it's a Monday or Friday, I close 90. Bush. Yeah, we're starting to get some volume in here. Is it?
It's like blizzard.
Let's go. I love that. No, we're getting snow up here again.
Yeah, it's coming down hard here.
Nice. I love that.
Oh,
Just need
even
GJ
a
to do the
double
same.
nice. Just need GJ to do the same.
I
Come
know,
down as
right?
hard as the snow right now.
We need a blizzard from GJ.
There we go.
Actually, we don't want a blizzard. We want a nice calm drop.
You
A
call this
blizzard
a
would mean a
storm?
lot of wicks.
This FTMO challenge is quite the. It's hard on your psychology using these lot sizes.
It's hard on your psychology with lot sizes.
With the lot sizes I have to use to hit the target requirements. Like I'm throwing.
It's 100 grand account.
I'm throwing.
Just don't look at MT4. That's what I do.
There you go.
What'd you say, Jaden?
I said I had to throw 3 standards on this. So
I cannot hear Jaden.
I threw 3 standards on this cell.
Drop 10. Low key. Dropped a quick 10.
$143, $415, $143, $4. Let's go drop.
Yeah, this next 5-minute candle should drop.
Yeah, it'd be nice. We should get a nice mirror of that move on the left. Right?
Is there like a certain template to use for Trello?
No, just copy mine. Mine's in my bio. And we can always hop on a Zoom if you want. And
Yeah, I'm having trouble figuring this out. We can figure it out later though.
okay. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna secure a little piece at this wick fill right over here.
Yes.
There we go.
Little boys.
Love it.
Little boys. That's how it's done. Stops at break even.
go.
I just closed half.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, close 75.
I'm gonna delete my TPs.
Stefano, did you have your other 50% position open still or close the out?
The
I
which one?
just closed it off.
First trade that you had.
Yeah. Oh, the very first one?
Yeah.
No, so I closed 50% and quickly got stopped out right after that. Normally I have time to close another 50 if I still feel uncomfortable, but I did not have that chance to do that. So it's all good though. Made everything back.
Beautiful trade.
Nice one.
I looked away for 2 seconds. I blinked and that shit dropped.
That's how it is, man. When you're ranging all Asian, all London, all pre-New York, so and then you got a clean move to the left once you break out of that. You know, it's with GJ, it moves quick and you got plenty of opportunity to grab something once it comes out. So that happened exactly the way I said. So we broke this trend line. We waited for confirmations to retest. This candle closed below and it left a wick. It passed the low of the previous bullish candle right here. And we entered as soon as price passed the low. I secured a little bit when price filled this wick because look at that snapback. And then I closed another 50% at 10 pips. So we journal that. And then we're done for the day, boys.
Yep.
13 pips.
Good job, man.
Good call, man. Appreciate that. Man.
Of course. Were you in,
Yeah.
Christian? I don't know why I just called you Krish.
Yeah, I was in. I stayed and I had my stops above the when we first got in.
Yeah.
I know y'all got out. I stayed. I think I don't want to say your name. He stayed in. I didn't get out either. Japani.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I stayed in with him. But my stops was above the 15-minute when we first got in. So
Now, what made you what's it called? Stay in. Like, what was your reasoning for that? Did you think it was still gonna retest that wick or that trend line to keep coming down?
yeah, but because I was I watched that course too, and I've been looking into trend lines more, and that's what I was banking it on. Just it's a making that resistance at that trend line and coming, still going back down. And I just put it above the previous 15 minutes. So usually I do, close the 50% of it passing at a certain point that close it full if it's getting close to my stop loss.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't completely close yet. And I'm trading. I'm only trading basically pennies. I'm trying to do 100 entries because I lost so much. So I'm trading pennies. So it's not a big, my losses don't look big.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you want to be careful with that though. Like even if like when you're let's say deep in profits and you're making a lot of money, but you're only actually no, let's say you're 5 pips in profit and it's nowhere near your stop your target and you end up securing because you're making so much, or if you're in drawdown a little bit and you're not making or you're not losing that much, so you end up staying in. Those are bad habits to form when you start really making some money. So just hide the P&L, whether you're trading a lot of money or a small amount of money, and just focus on the pips and focus on the skill. Focus on the fact that, if you had 100, 200, 500 bucks on the line, you'd be closing right there. You'd be securing.
I would.
You'd be protecting your profits because your number one job is capital security, making sure that your account is safe. Then you worry about profits.
I like the idea of the stop loss above the 15 though, because the reason that Stefano lost his first trade was because he was taking entries off the 5-minute, but usually at the beginning of a candle, it'll go the opposite way to set up its wick. That's what happened with the beginning of the 5-minute candle that he took his first trade on. But then towards the end of the 15-minute, when it was getting its bearish volume, that was when the proper time to take the trade.
Exactly.
Definitely, I will. I gotta stop looking at that the profit numbers. That you're right about. I gotta stop looking at that. Focus on the skill. That's why I stayed in, because I put it above the 15-minute. But I definitely will. I hear everything y'all saying. I'm taking it in.
Yes, sir. Build that skill, man. Build the confidence. Then the lot sizes come. Don't worry about the fact that you're only making pennies here. You know, we've all been there.
That was a good one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Is anyone still holding?
Yes.
Did you catch that, Jaden?
I didn't take that sell. I sold
You didn't
G.
take that? Did you get it, Lee? Lee, did you catch that?
I think Lee left, didn't he? Oh no, Lee's in here.
Yeah, Mike was on mute. Yeah, no, I didn't take that trade.
No.
Oh, Derek was writing in here. I think he's he's at work right now. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I had a paper trade with my stop loss at 10 pips above the 0.45 wick. Okay, so.
Oh, Derek,
wow, okay.
He got in there too.
Yeah, he had a pretty wide stop. That was a safe stop. Okay, I like
Nice.
that. If you notice, this 15-minute candle has no wick to the top, so you could have put your stop loss up here by this. Remember we were talking about in the beginning of the stream, this little range over here. See this range right here? You could have placed it above that, because if price comes up here, your trade's invalid anyway. You know, that trade's not going to play out. There's a high probability that it won't. And that's all we're trading, just probabilities. So you were saying, I like the idea of closing 50% as it breaks the 5-minute. Normally I wait until it's about 5 pips DD to close 50%. Okay. Do you ever close 80%, Derek? You could just write in there.
Yeah, I do close 80%, usually at about 10 pips.
Okay, cool.
Profit.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, risk management is all subjective. It's all up to you. So whatever you're comfortable with, I just always suggest, 80% is perfect on a high volume day. On a low volume day, 90%, because you take 10 trades, you're getting stopped at break even probably 2 or 3 times out of 10.
Yeah, I'll probably throw that into my strategy book on the Mondays and Fridays, closing at 90%.
Cool.
Cool. And keep 80s on the other days.
Cool. I had that backwards, by the way. You're hitting break even 7 times out of 10. You're getting that successful runner 2 or 3 times out of, when you put your stop loss at break even.
Right.
This right here, I see it creating this low down here. I think it's going to come up and retest. I might get stopped at break even. That's fine. Actually, I'm a little bit more in profit. I put it a little bit, my stop loss is right around here. And I see this being the low. And if we didn't take that original trade, this could be our later trade around 9:30. If that does happen. I don't know if some of you didn't take that first trade, so that might be your next opportunity. But by then we're gonna be off the live. Jaden, by the way, I like this. This is GU. This is similar setup.
Yeah.
Right here. And you took this?
Yeah.
Good shit.
So what is that showing?
This is Bollinger Bands.
Mm.
It's just an indicator to give you help on where you think price is gonna go.
Hey, Stefano.
Right, but how do you read it?
That's like moving.
Like EMAs.
You like using the moving averages?
Yeah.
How do you read those, Jaden?
Can I share my screen?
Yeah. Here, give me a second. How do I do this? Hold on. Still getting used to the Zoom. Stop share. Here we go. Or yeah. All right. Jaden, you're good.
So, like for example, this white one is a 200 moving average, so it's taking the average price of I think like 200. I don't really know exactly the specifics of how it's created, but I use it as like confirmation, like for how I knew that this was sells, and why I didn't take them up here is because when these like blue and red ones like cross over here, it gives me indication that we might be going bullish. But then when it crosses back under, I get reassurance that I can look for an entry for a sell again. And then I use like the bigger one to tell me I'm on the right side of the market bias. So we're below this one, so I know I'm good for taking sells. I would never even think to take sells if it were above it. So it's just like an added confirmation.
Interesting.
But then when I use these ones, it's basically the same concept, except it's like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, I see that.
But this indicator is kind of dope. It tells me like major levels of support and resistance. Tells me when to short.
And what's the name of that again?
It's called Pip Hunter.
Pip Hunter?
Yeah, I purchased it like a year ago.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
I found it in this private Discord that I don't remember how I found it. I think it was on YouTube or something. And then some kid from England who's a genius created this thing. And
it was Lee.
Oh yeah, that might have been that.
Nice.
Created
making indicators over there.
Can stop sharing now. I don't know.
The Pip Hunter.
Yeah, like using the
So funny.
Like it.
You guys like to use the Fibonacci's?
I use Fibonacci's all the time.
Yeah, I saw the levels there on the right.
I'm not familiar with that. What's that, Giovanni?
It's basically, it shows you the retracement on the move.
Giovanni, I'm sorry, you were just saying Fibonacci's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Rory, do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Okay, it is an indicator, but it's not really like EMAs or anything like that. It just shows you where price is going to retrace, and the levels on it scientifically have lined up with a lot of different things when it comes to like planets and all this crazy shit. 68 point, what is it? I don't even use Fibonacci's, but
So it goes from 76.4,
61.8,
50, 38.2, 23.6, and 0.
and some people have different levels on theirs, but it shows you like right here, you're doing it from the swing high to the swing low. So the high of this candle right here, and then you got this impulsive move all the way down, and you use this wick. Now, anytime price is between 61.8 and 50 is normally ideal, where price is going to come up, retrace a little bit, form resistance, and continue down.
It's like the golden zone.
Yeah, and it's the golden zone with trading. It's the golden zone with like everything. 61.8, 38.2. These are very prominent levels in just about like everything. It's weird. If you watch a YouTube video, you could see them talking about how important the Fibonacci is.
What should you search in YouTube to pull up that video?
Explanation of Fibonacci levels, or
Rory, do you know what it means when you hear break of structure?
Say that again, Jaden.
You know what it means to break when
Correct you?
market breaks structure? Can you not hear me?
Stefano said something. I didn't hear what you said.
Do you know what it means when the market breaks structure?
No, I don't.
Stefanos, will you bring up your page again?
Yes. And Rory, real quick, Fibonacci sequence, nature's code.
Oh, okay.
Why is 61.8 so important? Golden ratio, some of that stuff will help you understand it a little bit better. But
Okay, cool.
yeah, Jaden, what do you want to say?
So you only run Fibonacci when the structure is broken. So like where he ran Fibonacci last time, the reason that he could run it from that high to that low, that swing low, is because it broke the previous low, meaning it broke bearish structure. So then you can see it when it retraced to the golden ratio, you could have took that sell down to the previous low.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go on the flip, like go from the, like when it's going in the bullish trend, to the left.
Saying like right here and then right here.
No, when we're in the bullish,
Oh, like all the way. Okay.
just show them how you could run Fibonacci to catch the buy to the recent high.
From right here, you like?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
So broke the previous high, broke the previous high, and then go down one, go to one high lower.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, right here.
Yep. Yeah, there's your entry.
Yeah, and this is mainly for like intraday and swing traders. But you see right here, forget all of this. Where price came up, this is the swing low to the swing high right up here. Price came down, retraced a little bit, formed support at 50, right in between the zone, and then just continued up to retest this high. It's that simple. It might take a little practice and stuff, but you just want to back test it. If that's something that appeals to you, I'm never going to tell someone not to use something, especially if it makes sense to you. A lot of people are very against indicators. I don't trade them personally. I don't think you need them, but if it's something that you like and you've back tested it enough, you practice enough, then go ahead with it.
Cool.
But don't rely on them. Make sure that like the reason we trade the way we do, reading candles and wicks, is so that eventually you can learn how to use all indicators and understand the way they work, because your main confluence is price action. Basic price. Let's get rid of this. Basic price action. Right? Understanding the way candles print, understanding how this is an engulfing candle and how price is forming support right here based on history and what candles have done previously. That's what it's all about. Then you can move on to indicators, adding Fibonacci's on there, adding maybe EMAs on there. Yeah.
Cool. Interesting shit, man.
Yeah, it's so fascinating. The fact that we could sit here and make money.
Just click the mouse.
Amazing.
Just click the mouse, click the magic keys. This isn't work.
Click the magic button.
Yeah. Do you ever get those working?
Yeah.
Nice. Now, do you guys all have magic keys?
I do, but it's not running. I don't
No,
really know
I
how to work
don't.
it, honestly.
No, if you want help with that, just write me a message and we'll hop on a Zoom and I'll help you out.
You should make a video
Yeah.
and put it in your course.
Hell yeah.
So Roy, I sent you a picture. I sent the group a picture of what I have on my Fibonacci's. Those are like my settings.
Okay, cool. It's in the chat.
Yeah, the New York session. So the way I use it is when I'm close to a support or resistance, that's when I pull out the Fibonacci's usually.
Here,
Nice.
1 second, boys.
Oh, cool. I see it. There it is. So what am I looking at?
So there, you're looking at basically the So the take profit, let me pull out my fibs. So those are just like the 618,
Uh-huh.
5. That's it all explains and it shows on the graph once you take it out on the chart. So that's the golden area. And then the TP will be 25, which is negative 0.25. That would be your TP, your first TP. And then your second TP will be negative 0.618.
Nice.
And then a continuation of the move should retrace to like 38.2. Usually that's a continuation when it hits that level.
Nice.
Giovanni, who did you learn from before joining this group?
Q Banks,
Okay.
because he uses a lot of Fibonacci's, trend lines, support and resistance. That's all he uses. And then I just saw a video yesterday of Daniel Savage. He just explained the Fibonacci's.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's right. I learned my fib strategy from Savage.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I saw it yesterday.
When you use it in confluence with a couple of moving averages.
Yeah. Hey, but did you see the SMAs that he uses? He uses 8 and 50.
Yeah.
Hey, if
I
you guys
have
ever want to
mine.
share that,
I have mine from his settings, but I think he's changed them since I've done it.
yeah, if you guys ever want to post like good videos that you think would be helpful, I'm all about it.
Okay. I'll send it to the chat.
Okay, appreciate it.
You think I could send that video that I saw yesterday? It was on a Zoom. It was recorded.
Yeah, try it.
I'll just put in the password and stuff. It's 3 hours long though.
You gotta watch it on double speed then.
Yeah, it's really long. But you can catch mad pips with the fib, man.
Cool.
Oh wow, I was on mute the whole time. I was just trying to talk to you guys. I'm like, you guys don't like talking, do you? What did I miss?
That was pretty funny.
Did I miss anything?
Nah.
And crickets.
Yeah.
Nice. My bad, guys. I had to make a call.
I was just journaling my trade.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm doing.
Perfect. We're coming into this area right over here. Hopefully you guys still have a runner in, which would be awesome. Stops at break even up here where we entered, and just let it ride. You know, secure at levels. You know, once it gets to 143, 350. Or if you want to wait, you could come down to 143, 300. Exactly what I said was going to happen. Before it continues up, maybe, or if it comes all the way down to this trend line the next couple of days throughout the week, and then continues up to retest 144. And then eventually we could be heading up to 148, the previous wick fill on the higher time frames. But right now we're looking good.
And we need to get some sirens every time we hit the TP.
I know. I gotta text Raquel, see where he gets that. I think it's on YouTube, honestly.
Yeah.
We're not on YouTube yet. We will be.
We'll get it.
When did we take this? Around like 8:32? I gotta go see on this. Let's see, we took this exactly at 8:30. I think 8:32 more though. You want that exact price? Nah, 8:30. We took this. All right, we're at this level. You guys might want to secure again.
Nice. Damn, I wish I had my magic keys with me.
Where is it?
Because right now I'm in Dominican Republic, so I'm trading off my laptop.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Down in the DR.
Mm-hmm. Super sunny.
Wait, you're in DR right now?
Nice.
This is
Oh,
my
shit. You didn't tell me that the other day.
yeah, look, check this out, man.
Dude,
Awesome, bro. We're in the DR.
Capital. Santo Domingo.
Okay. We flew out of there. We went down to Punta Cana, what was it 2 years ago?
Oh, Punta Cana is fun, man.
Oh yeah. We stayed at Barcelo Bavaro.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful hotel.
Yeah. I think you feel like you're on a compound. Like you're
Yeah.
just closed in. It's pretty sick. And then 2 months later, people started dropping dead at the place.
Super sunny today.
That's
wow,
amazing.
beautiful.
Enjoy, bro.
Some pretty women down there, no?
Yeah, yeah. The only thing is that they have the curfew, so
Yeah.
you have to be home by 7 o'clock. If they see you out on the streets, they'll put you in jail. For every person that they get $200. The police.
Who gets $200 if someone rats them out?
No, the police. If
The
they put
police get
someone in jail,
$200?
yeah. That's a lot of money for them here.
Oh yeah.
That's like 5,000 pesos.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man. But I got used to this lifestyle, man. I lived here for 3 years, and I kind of like it. It's nice over here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Beautiful, man.
Yeah, I thought you were in Miami.
No, I wish. I'm here with my girlfriend because she's still finishing school here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm helping her out, and I'm actually studying now for another exam that I have to take to enter the residency.
Got it.
Yeah, man.
It's
I
exciting.
never finish school, man. I can never finish school here, man.
No?
Once you study to be a doctor, you always gotta keep studying.
Oh, I know. It's a never-ending thing, huh?
Never end.
Yeah, man. There's so much competition out there, man. It's extremely hard to get into a program.
Don't compete, just dominate, right?
Yep.
5:30. Tuesday, right?
So I think I'm out, guys. Thanks
Okay.
for.
All right, man. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yes.
All right.
See you in the
Good
chat
trade.
too.
Peace.
Bro, I'm out of here too, y'all. I'm about to head to work.
See you, Christian.
All right,
All right,
Christian.
y'all.
Have a good one. All right. No snow
You
day.
too. Man, it's snowing crazy, but they ain't closing today. It's not today.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, y'all.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
All right, peace.
You too.
I'm about to head off soon. 5 minutes.
Cool.
Anybody still have a position running? Jaden?
I'm still in
Oh, good
G.
to get a win in, man. It's been 4 trades. Finally got a win.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll get that consistency up. Just
Oh, yeah.
keep doing the things you got to do. Keep the discipline. You'll be good. Like it's again, trading is so simple.
Yeah.
You stick to what you're seeing and not what you think is gonna happen. And like
Right.
feel married to your bias that like nothing can break that.
Right.
It's people are very stubborn. And the only reason people lose is because themselves in this market. They get in their own way. It's incredible. But I mean it's nature of the beast. It's the hardest market in the world.
No.
Dude, I need a better chair.
Thinking of investing in a little foot massager while I'm trading.
Oh, I got one. Oh man, I might put that on my desk.
What?
The foot massager.
Oh yeah, why don't you just do that?
That's a great idea, Jaden.
We got to get Jade in the mic.
I know.
I'm self-conscious now when I talk.
Don't be. $15 setup. This is the win. I feel like my grandpa's addicted to TikTok. He like always sends me these videos. $15 setup. All right, only a couple of us in here. All right, I'm gonna end it because my stomach is literally yelling at me. So I'm gonna break these trades down, obviously on Instagram and post these, but just I guess send your analysis in the chat whenever you want. And that's about it. Yeah. If you guys need anything at all, obviously reach out and we'll talk. We'll hop on Zoom or anything that you need, and we'll move on from there. So, good luck. I'll see you guys soon.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
See ya.
Have a good day.